Hello, hello! Happy Thursday, everyone. So happy to be here again. It's Thursday, 9 p.m., and here I am with you all for another great town hall, 64th Townhall of Evmux. Wow, it's crazy. So yeah, I'm, as I said, super happy to be here, and thank you everyone for joining. And please let us know in the comment where you are from. I'm from Florida, the US. And yeah, super excited for this one. So just for anyone new to the town halls, quickly what we're doing here. So I'm Elad, one of the founders of Evmux, and I'm going live every Thursday, 9 p.m. Eastern time. To just hang out with you a little bit, talk about any new features that we have to announce. Today, no announcements, sorry about that. But just answering any questions, diving specifically on specific things in Evmux and generally in content creation, trying to make it nice and smooth and just build an amazing community. And also saying hi in the comments and answering any questions you might have on Evmux and in general. So please feel free to go through the chat with any questions you have, and I'll try to take them one by one as much as possible. So let's say hi for everyone first and take it from there. So we have Ben joining, and thank you for that. And Ben had a great question to begin with. What do we call the community, like people using Evmux? Is it Evmuxicians or something like that? Or for me, usually I think that Muxers is the best, but it will be great to see in the comments what you think. So for me, Muxers, for you, you tell me. It's totally an open discussion here. Cool. So Ben is muxing from Atlanta tonight. Yeah, that's great. Atlanta, pretty close to Florida, right? Only 8 hours drive or something like that. Mark is here joining us as well. Thank you, Mark, for joining. It's been a long time since I saw you. So you are joining from Orlando. Oh, really? Nice. Okay, that's great. If I read it correctly, right? Oh, sorry, Ontario. Sorry, my screen is a little bit small. So you joined from Ontario. Ontario is Canada, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. Cool. Thank you for joining. Marhaba is here. Thank you. Hello. And the Knicks is here. Salute Maxers and everyone. Let's congrats the Knicks, and I have that for you. Good job, the Knicks, for winning the Cavaliers and moving to the next round. Unfortunately, you're going to meet the Miami Heat, and we are going to win this series. I'm sorry to let you know that in advance, but that's going to be a great battle, right? All right, cool. We have Texas Mofo from Texas, I guess. Hello all. And Marhaba is saying happy Thursday a lot from California. Thank you for joining. Definitely happy Thursday. The weekend is coming. Great vibes, amazing. We have Herland Remy saying that he or she, let me know, joining from Pennsylvania. Thank you for joining. Cool. So Texas is keeping where he is from as a secret. That's totally fine. All right. Whenever you are ready, you can feel free to share it with us. All right. So we have Paul from Trinidad and Tobago. Wow. And there is a question, how to stream to TikTok account. So we don't have, as of now, a native integration with TikTok in Evmux. So it's not that you can find TikTok as a broadcasting channel. With that said, I think that TikTok, they do allow to get stream key, like RTMP URL and stream key, but it's not open to anyone. I think you have specific amount of followers or something like that, and then they open it for you. Anyways, if you can get the RTMP details from TikTok, then you can use the custom RTMP in Evmux. All right. What else we have here? All right, so there is a great question by Marhaba asking if there is a possibility to stream a video without being live yourself with your camera, but still commenting to the video and also commenting, I guess you're talking about highlighting comments that you see and also be able to comment on YouTube. So basically you're talking about taking a pre-recorded video and stream it live to YouTube or any other channel. So the answer is yes, 100%. We even have a great video on our channel. You can just search for Evmux pre-recorded and you will be able to find that video pretty easily. The way to do that is simply create your session in Evmux, the broadcast, then just set up the broadcasting channels. Then you can create a pro scene with the video that you would like to play. Then when you go live, you simply play this scene, and that's a scene with a video without your face there. And you are live with the video, and you still, if you stream to YouTube, for example, you can get the comments in and you can highlight them exactly like I do now with your comment. All right. Ben is asking, that's a very advanced and professional question and great one, if there is a possibility to delay the audio manually. So as of now, we don't have that feature. We'll see in the future. Basically, in Evmux, there is a auto sync between the voice and the video. So in most of the cases, it should work fine. With that said, it happens that usually when either the internet of the guest is very bad and or their computer is very low with resources, then you might experience delay on their end. But yeah, no way to fix that manually in Evmux besides asking them to maybe use different internet or different device or try in another occasion maybe. All right. We have Devin Bryan 4 joining us from Rome. It's Rome, Georgia, I guess. I hope. It's still hard for me sometimes with the initials of the states here in the US. But I guess GA is Georgia. But let me know. All right, we have Domino Entertainment joining. Thank you for joining, and you are joining from California. Amazing. We have Ibrahim here. Thank you. Please let us know where you're tuning in from. And we have from Goodyear, Arizona, the Riopel Room. Thank you for joining. Wow, we are very global tonight. That's great. I love it. I love it. All right, and we have the DZMC. Happy to be here. Amazing. And we have Ibrahim joining from the Smith Falls, Ontario, also Canada, right? That's great. A lot of Canadians tonight. Cool. DZMC is asking if there is a way, to have camera on top of each other for editing into shorts. Okay, I think I understand the question. So the question is if, I guess, let's split the questions to two. Okay, first of all, in Evmux, when you are recording, as of now, you can record only in the vertical version, like you see me now. We don't have the horizontal one, which is more for mobile. With that said, it is coming. Sorry, the horizontal, I'm always confused between them. Anyways, one next to the other, we definitely have that. One above to the other, you can do that now, but it won't be in the frame, like the narrow frame for the mobile. With that said, it's coming very soon, so stay tuned for that. Another thing is the ability to just record one next to the other and then post-production to get a version that is ready for shorts. So that thing is also not available now, but definitely coming up soon, so stay tuned for that. All right, and you just let us know that you're joining from Rochester, New York. That's great. Thank you for joining. All right, we have Suksimar asking how it's working with background animation. All right, so background animation is basically you have mainly two ways to make it work. One is to upload a GIF file, the format that allows you to create animated pictures. So that's one option. Another option is using the ProScenes. You can upload a video, okay, that you can set it up to loop. So that's basically my background right now. It's a video that we created of 30 seconds or something that, it moves nicely like that. And then we're just looping this video. Okay, that's super simple. And because in Evmux, in the ProScenes, you can just add as many layers as you want to. So basically it means you can add multiple videos or multiple, you can have myself and more guests and also a video in the same scene. Just position the video at the bottom of it so it's the background and then loop it so it's a looping background basically, and what you see is an animated background. All right. Paul is asking, can we reduce the size of the video file saved? If you can clarify, what do you mean? You mean that you are downloading the recording from Evmux and then it's too big for you? The reason that this video will be pretty big because it's the highest quality. So if it's not local recording, it will be full HD. If it is local recording, it can be even up to 4K. Depends on each speaker's camera and computer, etc. So just please clarify. Anyways, what is being downloaded from Evmux, it's not something that we can or even would like to reduce the size because it means it will reduce quality. All right, Darius is in the house. Now we can kick off. Joining from mobile. Thank you and great evening, Darius, for joining. All right, Daniel, please, just encouraging you all, I'm going through the chats, and yeah, any questions, anything comes to your mind. We don't have any announcement for today. The only thing I have to say is a clarification. Last week, we announced the super chats on YouTube, meaning that when you are getting comments from YouTube, that they are super chats and things like that, they will be in the same color you got them on YouTube. And also when you are, someone asked me, what if we present it on the screen? Is it shown like a super chat? And I said that I have to go back and check. So of course I did that. And yes, the answer is yes. So for example, someone just donated you $5. When you see that in the backend of Evmux in the studio, and then when you highlight this comment, the audience will see that in a different color, and also they will see that they donated for you $5, right? So super cool feature. And as I said, we closed the loop to make sure that it's not that you only see that in the studio, which is important by itself, so you will be able to, announce that, but also your audience will see that once you highlight this comment. Okay, cool. So as I said, no announcements today. So I'm just going through the chat, taking your questions. Please take advantage of this time that we discuss here to just ask anything comes to your mind. All right, so Daniel Arnold is asking, is there a way to add 2 USB mics that is not attached to a video? Okay, I understand the question. So there is a workaround to make it work, basically. If I understand correctly, you'd like to have, is it 2 speakers that you just don't want them to show, or it's whatever it is. Anyways, in Evmux, each and every guest or speaker in the system, like myself now, I can attach to the system 1 mic. Okay? Now, there are hardware pieces that you can connect to the multiple mics and then connect them to your computer, and then basically multiple mics connected to the same speaker. But let's assume that you don't have this piece of hardware. Okay, so in Evmux you will have to select 1 mic, that this is the mic you're using. Currently I'm using this one. Okay, if I'd like, I have another mic somewhere here in the room, or of course if I have a remote guest. So we'll have, in order to hear this mic, we'll have to create another guest in the system. Okay, now with that said, it doesn't mean we have to show the video feed of this guest. Okay, what we can do, we can create again a process. We can create the layout as we want it to be. It can be animated background, a video running, whatever it is. Then we can add to this scene those 2 speakers that we want their mic to be connected and heard on when we are streaming, and just make sure that their layer will be below all the other components. And then they will be heard, but they won't be seen because they will be covered by other layers, but still their audio will be heard. So I think that answers your question. Super easy to make it happen in Evmux, and I think that's a pretty unique capability feature that you can do in Evmux. It's not really a feature, it's more of a capability that you can achieve because of the way the processes are structured. They are so robust, so unlimited, that you can have as many layers as you want, position them as you want, and then some layers can be seen and be heard or not be heard. You can mute layers and stuff like that, and some layers can be unseen, like hidden, but still you can hear them. Super easy to do that. All right. Let's see what we have here. Yeah, all right. So there's a question from Texas here, trying to convince some creator to join Evmux. So first of all, thank you for that. And if you need help, please let us know. It will be great to have them on board on Evmux. And you're asking if we have a highlighted super chat feature, and I just talked about it. So yes, 100% we have that. We just announced it last week. You say that the competitor have the feature for 1 or 2 days, but no more. Okay, I don't know what competitor you talk about, but anyways, we do have that in Evmux. I just explained. It's super robust. You can watch the town hall of last week. if you'd like to we just talked about it, but super simple in the Evmux when you are getting your comments from YouTube and all the other social media. So any comments you're getting from YouTube that they are super chats and stuff like that, you will see them in the right color, the same color as you see them on YouTube. So you will be able to determine them, and also you will be able to highlight them, and they will be presented as super chats on the screen to your audience and not like just regular comment. I hope that makes sense and answer that question. All right, what else we have here? All right, so there's a question here, something about pricing, and I'm more than happy to answer that. Marhaba is asking, would you consider some options of the Pro plan to be purchased only for the specific time? Example, you need 3 destinations once or twice a year. I totally get it. So the best way to do that, first of all, if that's the case for you, I mean, and everyone, if you need something like temporarily, please feel free to reach out to us. We can try to, figure it out for you. I do understand why it doesn't make sense to upgrade to Pro Annual only for something you need just for now, and the basic plan is usually good enough for you. So if you go monthly, then basically you can do that because you can upgrade for 1 month and then downgrade for the other one. It's easy. If you go annual, though, it makes it a bit more complicated. So if that's the case for you, it might be that it makes more sense to go monthly versus annually. All right. All right. What else we have here? All right. There is a question here from Marquise White. Is there a way to taper the music from scene to scene so there's no such an abrupt change of sound between scene to scene? So yes, 100%. So let's talk about music a little bit. There are 2 main ways to have music in Evmux, okay? So again, talking about the pro scenes, you can just add the music layer. Super simple. Then pros and cons here. The good thing about it that once you play the scene, the music will be played automatically because it's part of the scene. So it makes it sometimes easier for you as producers. The downside is that once you stop playing this scene and you play another scene, then this music track might not be there and then it stops. Or if there is another track, it will just start immediately, kinda. Or if it's sorry, I wanted to say that if the music track, you can stop it. I mean, let's do it again. So the scenario 1 can be that you have the music in your scene, and then when you play another scene, it's just stopped immediately. Okay. Another scenario can be that you have the same track in the other scene, but it will start from the beginning because it plays again in the same scene. Or if you play another track on music, it will be not a very smooth transition sometimes from the music standpoint. But again, recapping, the good thing about it is that it will play immediately when you play the scene. So you can't forget, right? So you need to think what makes more sense. With that said, we have another way to play music. On the top left corner, when you have the layers, the comments, the banners, you also have the music section. If you go through the music section, it's super, super cool because it's what we call cross scenes. Okay, cross scenes means that regardless the scene that you're playing, okay, it can be even dynamic scene. Regardless the scene that you're playing, there is a music playlist that is being played. So it can be the same track just looping. It can be a playlist that you created that go through one track after the other. Totally up to you. You can play it, you can stop it. It's up to you during the show. And it's not connected at all to the scenes that you're playing. So the good thing is that no problem if you're moving between the scenes. The music will just continue flawlessly. With that said, you have to remember to play the music, right? It doesn't matter if you played the scene, it's not playing the music automatically. So take that into considerations. But to answer your question, so 100% there is a way to do that. To play music regardless the scene that you're playing. We call that cross scene feature. All right. All right, Skylar is asking, can local recording being saved without uploading to Evmux? I understand the question because the uploading takes time and sometimes you just want it to be stored in your computer. As of now, we don't have that. It has to be uploaded to Evmux, but it's definitely something we're working on and it's on the roadmap to allow that. All right, Marquise White is asking. All right, let me try to take that one. So, is there a way to have a link for any video to become a guest? For any viewer, it's small for me. For any viewer to become a guest, and I'm getting old, I don't see. Maybe by having a virtual camera feature like OBS has, that's linked to a Zoom window. Okay, I'm trying to take that piece by piece. A link to any viewer to become a guest. I think it's pretty simple unless I'm missing something. But basically on Evmux, even now when I'm in the studio and I'm live right now, so on the bottom left, just right to the video feed of myself in the studio, I have the invite guest button. I click on it and there is a URL. So you copy this URL and you paste it wherever you'd like. And that's pretty much it, right? So I don't think that it's a problem at all. It's way easier than doing it in OBS and in other platforms. And you can also create those links ahead of time. You can add those guests to the system ahead of time and then, create scenes with them and everything. But if you want to be spontaneous and just, ask people to join you when you are live, spontaneously, yeah, that's the best way to do that, and it's totally doable. And please, if I haven't understood you correctly, please let me know. All right, there is a very specific question here. What do we offer to a YouTube creator who has more than 25K subscribers? First of all, congratulations. It's an amazing achievement. And specifically, honestly, we don't have any specific offer out of the box. Probably, definitely reach out to us if that's the case, and we would like to talk and see if there is any opportunity here. With that said, we do have the affiliate link, and you can see that in the description of this video, of this live, and the affiliate is free to join, and it gives you 30% of any subscription through your affiliate link for the first 12 months. So any spend they do in the system for 12 months, you get 30% of it, which is pretty impressive. All right, what else we have here? Devante Live, I hope I pronounced it correctly, asking, I run a digital news network and would like to partner with Evmux and use you guys for streaming for all of the shows. Who should I contact? So first of all, thank you. It's great to hear that. And I think the best way is to contact us on the Facebook group. Just post there with this offer and someone from the team will reach out to you. And that's a great opportunity to kind of ask all of you that join our Facebook group. The community there is phenomenal. And yeah, definitely for any kind of these requests, I think the Facebook group is the best way to, to get our attention and take the conversation from there. All right, we're getting to the end, but I'll try to take a few more. And again, I just want to take the opportunity to thank you all for joining and to asking such great questions. Your questions really helping us to evolve and really helping a lot of other creators that sometimes shy to ask questions, and sometimes they just don't think about this question, but then when someone asks, they're like, hey, I also want to know how to do that. So it's amazing. It just make the conversation so smooth and so fun. And thank you all of you for joining and for asking such great questions. And I'll take a few more before we wrap up. So David is asking, is the background only animated GIF? So again, you have two options. If you upload GIF, yes, it's an animated format basically for pictures. Alternatively, it can be a video that you will loop in a pro scene, and then basically you get a animated background. Of course, you need to create this video. Okay, cool. All right, D. Cameron is asking if we will have a mobile app for Evmux. It's something, mobile app is a huge thing. We for sure will have a mobile version for Evmux that you will be able to stream through your phone. It's something we are working on very hard recently, and it will be there soon, hopefully. With that said, an app, I don't know. It's more of a very, let's call it, theoretical conversation, whether it should be web app or an app. We'll see, but for sure we will start with a web version of Evmux for mobile. Marquise White is asking, cool, great questions you are asking today, thank you. If it's going to be the same link, and what happens if multiple people click on the invite link? Yeah, so in Evmux you have both options. It can be one link, generic link, that you just share with everyone, and that's with the button next to the speaker on the bottom left. You click on it, there is one link, generic link, you just share with anyone. When they join, the system asks them what is their name, and then they're in the system with the name that they set up. And then you can add them to the stream. Alternatively, you can create speakers or guests before you go live, and you do that in the dashboard, and then each and every one of them will have a unique link. Okay, so that's a bit different. There is a great video in Evmux that we are talking about the differences between the guests and the speakers. So again, take a look in our channel, look for speakers, Evmux speakers or Evmux guests, and you'll see great videos talking specifically about those differentiations between them. All right, Ben is approving a very generous affiliate program. Cool, thank you. All right, Suk Simar saying that he loves the features and would love to move from StreamYard. Okay, we are welcoming everyone to Evmux. Cool, thank you. Cool. All right, so we have the Cameron saying that I have to also say the C-suite team for Evmux does a great job of supporting creators. Thank you very much for mentioning that. And yeah, Ben basically saying about the adding guests that it's pretty fun and very engaging. I agree. It's a great feature for live shows to add people kind of on the fly spontaneously. And yeah, with one click of a button, you can do it in Evmux. You don't have to do the magic you need to do in OBS to make it work. All right. So with that, we are done for today, wrapping up. Thank you everyone for joining again week after week, asking such great questions, helping us to grow, building an amazing community together. And yeah, I think that I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.
All right, I'm live. was easy.